Hey, what's up, Closer Nation? We're back for Whiteboard Wednesday this week, and we're going to talk about something a little bit different, a little bit weird. I'm going to talk about some things that you should be doing every day that I call mind vitamins, right? Some things that are going to strengthen your mind, because your mind is ultimately, and like take the physiological and the medical thing out of the way, but like the mind is the strongest muscle you have in your body because it controls everything. It controls others, it controls your surroundings. So I think it's important that you give it the right vitamins and that you give it the right things that it needs in order for your mind to grow as a muscle and prosper. Now, I know those of you that know things about medicine, you're like, the brain's not a muscle. I get it. I'm just using this metaphorically. But before I get into all that, I want to invite you to use our free alarm service. If you own a home, if you're in real estate, mortgages, or you know somebody who recently bought a home, or you know somebody who's recently broken into or something of that nature, give them the gift of security with yourfreealarm.com. Just go there. It's absolutely free. We'll give you the security system. If you qualify, we'll give you the security system plus the installation absolutely free. If you're a referral partner, we'll actually give you money for referring us your friends and family so we can keep them safe as well. You can get all the details if you just sign up at yourfreealarm.com. It's a company that I'm a partner in, and we'll absolutely provide above and beyond service for your people and take great care of you. Now let's get into today's videos. There's a few things that you've got to do every single day, things that I do for my sanity. If you think about it, I coach people. I operate at a high level. I have to write blogs. I have to come up with content for videos like this. I have to make sure that my mind, the ultimate muscle, is strong and that my mind is nutritiously complete, right? Is that the word, nutrition? Anyway, that it's full of nutrients and able to prosper at its highest point. And that's why we want to talk about mind vitamins today, like things that make your mind, maybe you call them brain steroids. Maybe that's a better name for it. Mind vitamin sounds cooler. But look, first off is meditation. Now listen, I get it. For years, I was like, meditation? So I'm just going to sit around with my eyes closed and hum like a bitch for a couple of hours every day? No, I don't think so. It's not on my agenda. And who has 2 hours to sit around with their fingers crossed looking like some enlightened douchebag anyway? I get it. Okay, I've been there. I used to think the same thing that just went through your mind, which is probably pretty close to the things that I just said. I used to think that as well. And as an alpha, you're like, the fuck is meditation going to do for me, man? Right? I get it. Okay? But here's the thing. Meditation calms you. You don't realize it right now, but right now you've got a video from a computer screen or a phone screen playing right in you, and that's sending brain waves, triggering your brain. Your brain's thinking about business, and it's thinking about what you're going to do when you get home, and what you're going to cook for dinner, and what you're going to eat for lunch, and did your kids get in trouble at school, and all these other things. Your brain is going crazy, and meditation is just that calming point for your brain. It's like, hey, in a world of chaos, we're just going to take 5 minutes today and calm the fuck down, everybody. Just calm the fuck down. At first, you won't notice a difference. I'm just going to be honest with you. Second day, you're not going to notice the difference either. Over a period of time, just like anything else, small increments, it builds up. The next thing you know, you feel more peace over yourself. You have a little bit more control over the emotions that you would normally go. You're able to control yourself in the pocket when you're closing sales better. You're able to produce better content, better sales pitches, because you've stilled your mind just for 5 minutes a day. I'm not even asking for a lot of time. Right? You can meditate when taking a shit for all I care. I'm just asking for 5 minutes of your time every day for you to meditate in order to pump your mind up and turn it into more of a weapon and be able to use more of it. They say that we use like 20% of our brain or some shit. I just made the statistic up, but I know it's a really low amount. But let's say if we only use 20% of our brain, like meditation will help you tap into that other 80%. Another thing that you need to do every single day, 10 minutes a day, that's all I'm asking, 10 minutes a day, is read an actual physical book, not a Kindle. Right? I love Kindle. You can read those too. I read my iPad every night before I go to sleep. Like, that's my favorite place to read a book, but you need some technology break, right? You need some technology-free stuff that you can say break-free. See what's in my mind right there? You've got you need some technology-free information to consume. Okay, so you need to read a physical book. Right now I'm reading Scott Haines' book on copyright, and it's it's in a binder. It's like, and R.I.P. Scott, one of the greatest copywriters to ever live. But it's old, it's in a binder, and I'm reading it. It's a physical book that I touch. Last week I read Russell Brunson's Expert Secrets, which I wrote the blog post about it here on this blog that you're watching the video on. But the physical book, you have to read just 10 minutes a day, right? At least commit to 10 minutes. So far I've asked for 15 minutes of your day. 5, trying to be some enlightened douchebag, and 10, reading, trying to feed some knowledge, right? Tai Lopez style to yourself. The next thing is watch a video like this every single day. Pick a video that's 5 or 10 minutes long. Some of them are less. Watch something by, Grant Cardone, Gary Vaynerchuk. There's a bunch of people out there that are real popular, have these really short clip videos. Like, watch a video by someone like that. Watch an old Ziegler video or something. Watch all of my videos, obviously. But make sure that you're watching a video every day and consuming somebody mentoring you from a digital space. Okay, somebody that's maybe more money than you, or maybe has more personal development than you, or maybe has more business experience than you. Be learning from someone and watching videos on YouTube or Vimeo or wherever, membership sites every single day. We encourage our people that are part of Break Free Academy to watch one of our videos every single day. We put these little videos back there that are for them to be able to consume 5 or 10 minutes really quick every single morning so that we can keep them engaged and keep them motivated. Because listen, like Zig Ziglar used to say, right? Motivation, we recommend it like showering. You need it daily. And videos are a way to get that. And videos, a little bit goes a long way. You meditate every day, that shit starts to add up over time. You're reading 10 minutes a day, that knowledge starts to add up over time. You're starting to take 10 minutes from a video every single day and get knowledge. That's a mind vitamin. That stuff's like working out. It gets better over time. The next thing that you got to do, though, is you got to have an intelligent conversation with somebody who's smart every single day, right? It could be in person, could be on the phone, could be through the DM and Facebook, but you need to be talking to people that are more experienced, that are wiser and smarter than you are. It's that simple, right? I have conversations every single day with mentors, people that don't even really realize that they're mentoring me, but I'm actually having these conversations with them so that I can make sure I'm talking to someone smarter than myself. I don't want to be the biggest fish in the pond. I don't want to be the smartest kid in college. I want to be always leveling up. I say friending up, right? I always want to be friending up and getting somebody to instill their wisdom in me. I think we carry 3 cups: the cup that we're pouring into somebody else, the cup that that person that we're pouring in is pouring into somebody else, and the cup to catch what's pouring into us. I believe that that's the best way to live, have conversations with somebody. The next thing is daily exercise. Now look, don't get all freaked out on me, but I like CrossFit. I do CrossFit 5 days a week and LA Fitness 2 days a week. Here's why exercise matters. It's kind of like meditation. In a sense of exercise matters because if you don't do it, you're fighting evolution. You're fighting against your genes. You see, let me talk to the men for a minute. Ladies, like, you need to exercise too. Get your ass in the gym. But let me talk to the guys from firsthand experience here, okay? See, what happens is, especially those of us that are in sales, especially those of us that are entrepreneurs, we have this pent-up energy from motherfuckers telling us no and telling us shit and fucking us trying to come up with all these fucking comebacks and everything else, all this pent-up energy, and we're sitting behind a desk when in reality we were made on this planet. When the divine creator coded this planet, we were made to do caveman shit, run out with sticks and hunt woolly mammoths or whatever the fuck we did back in the day, and we don't do that anymore. So we have all this pent-up anxiety and all this pent-up aggression, and people take Xanax and they take Valium and they do drugs and everything else, and if you would just fucking get off your ass, all those things would be released because you haven't sweat in a while. You haven't felt the vibe in a while. You haven't had your mind tell you, Jesus Christ, this fucking hurts my back. Keep going, bitch. You haven't put yourself through that situation to relieve that stress. Of course you got a lot of anxiety. You know what you do for exercise every day? You fucking use a finger on a fucking mouse, right? No, you've got to exercise every day, especially because, listen, if you're making a lot of money in sales, you're trying to leave a legacy and all that other stuff, you don't want to go out early. You know, you got guys like Chet Holmes, who a legend in the sales game. The Ultimate Sales Machine is one of the best sales books I have ever read, and I've read damn near all of them, and he died at a young age. You know, I met his daughter at GKIC a few months ago, and she's not even in sales. She actually just gives stuff to people for a living. While I think that's very noble, at the same time, he didn't get a chance to leave the legacy that he wanted, in my opinion. Right? I don't know the guy personally, but I know that he was a sales legend, and he didn't get to leave that behind because he went out too early. He went out at the top of his game. You don't want to do that. And exercise, I didn't tell you to eat right. I don't give a fuck what you eat. But exercise is the key to that. The next thing is write every day. Whether you be typing or whether it be on pen and paper, whichever you prefer. I write in Evernote every single day. That's why we have a ton of blog posts. That's why you see videos like this. Every single day I dedicate my time, 30 minutes, to writing. So I do CrossFit, which is an hour, by the way, and then 30 minutes every single day I've dedicated to writing. Some days I take even longer, but how I do it is if I know I want to write for longer than 30 minutes, I wake up earlier. Okay, I don't let it eat to the rest of my day. I just wake up earlier. But you need to be writing every single day because they say the actual definition of genius is to be able to translate thoughts into things. And so manifesting your thoughts through your fingers or whatever into writing is a huge advantage for you. It'll only make you smarter, and it'll definitely stimulate your mind. It's a mind steroid, mind vitamin, whatever you want to call it. Then you need every day, you need to take an hour-long break from technology. Now, this could be while you're in the gym, right? Nobody said that you couldn't have one or the other. You could be in the gym and not listening to music and not have anything else and just be focused on working out. That's what I do. I do CrossFit every single morning, CrossFit every time I go to CrossFit, which is 5 days a week as long as I'm in town. When I go to CrossFit, I don't put headphones on. There's no TV that I'm watching. I'm focused on the weights and everything else so that I got a break from all the technology. Well, I need a break from freaking work. I'm sore as shit. I feel like I'm all crunched together today. So here's the things. Let me go back over it again. Make sure you're meditating at least 5 minutes a day, reading at least 10 minutes a day, watching videos. I don't care how long the videos are. Having conversations with somebody who's more intelligent, who's got more experience than you every single day. You need to be exercising every single day. For some of you, that might just mean getting up off your ass and walking around the block. I don't care what you do. I'm not saying you have to go all in with CrossFit, even though I do recommend it. But what I am saying is you got to do something. You got to exercise the demons and the anxiety that's inside of you. Watch. It's amazing what exercise will do for you. And the creator, the person that coded the planet and all of us and everything on here, pretty smart, man. It's amazing the things that you can do just by doing natural shit instead of putting unnatural shit in your body. Make sure that you write daily, because the ability to translate thoughts into things is the definition of genius. And then make sure that you take a break from technology every day. Hey, make sure that you share this with somebody who needs to watch it, somebody who could use some mind vitamins, some stimulation, mind you, and make sure you share it on social media. We'll catch you back next week. If you haven't already subscribed to this blog, just make sure you put your name and email somewhere around here. We'll see you next week. Later.